how many people here procrastinate? Have you ever had that little voice in the back of your mind, or the big voice that says something that creates doubt in your own abilities? A lot of yes. There is actually a way to stop this cycle. And let me just tell you what my purpose is here today. So it's a couple of fold. On the one hand, I am here to give you some information about stopping that panic cycle. But on the other hand, I really am here to persuade, influence, and motivate you to continue your education. And I hope by the end that you'll want to continue it with me. So let's just talk about the stress cycle. And I'll draw you something and then I'll speak. There are 3 ways that we can stress ourselves. And if you think almost as if it's an electric current going through, the good thing about electric currents is that if you stop it at any point, it stops the current from going around. So first we have to understand how we create stress in order to understand how to stop stress. So there's a physical way that we create stress. There is the thought or the cognitive way that we create stress. And then there's the emotional way that we can create stress. Now, the interesting thing is, and I'll give you an example. If you are going to be presenting today, you might be great at presenting, but the 3 days before your presentation, you may be thinking to yourself, oh my God, I hope I don't forget everything. Well, that creates a physical feeling where your heart might actually start to beat a little bit harder. For some people, they're so good at creating thoughts that after they created their first one, instantly new ones come up, which creates more physical feelings, which can also create an emotion such as terror, fear, panic, or doubt. Even people who are really good at what they do sometimes will doubt their own abilities. So let me just segue a moment and tell you a little bit about me. My name is Audrey Sussman. I've been working with people for over 25 years, and my mission has been to free them from the shackles of panic, anxiety, fear, procrastination, migraines, and irritable bowel. That's my area. What I'm doing now is I'm creating a new way. Instead of people having to come to see me, either in my New Jersey office or my New York office, I want it to be available at an affordable price and for many people, instead of just a one-on-one. So I'll tell you in a moment a little bit more about my new pilot project, and if you choose, how you could be involved in it. But first, let's go back here again. So, if the negative voice is running, there is the thought way that we could stop thoughts. So what we would have to do, a little technique is called the 2-for-1 technique. And a simple idea on that is when you get a negative thought, you have to have 2 positive ones ready to go. Some of my clients keep them on index cards that we create before the situation, because when you're in panic, and you know, Ron said something yesterday that really got me because I never thought of it like that. When you're in panic, you lose your wits. So forget about thinking at that time. So if you have the cards ready, you can actually pull one out. And even if you don't 100% believe it, when we add it to the other 2 skills, it will really help the process. So there's the thought way of changing. There's the emotional way, which that is the part I actually love the best. That's where we go under the surface. Here, if you figure like the tip of an iceberg, the symptoms are just the tip of the iceberg. Underneath is where we need to work, and we can get to the root of those emotional terrors. So I'm going to move on and just recap about my telecourse that I'm offering. The course is $127. That is for 4 modules, for all 4 modules. What that includes is 20 minutes of actual didactic information about how to stop the panic cycle. And then it includes where you interact personally, either with myself or with Tish, who will be giving this course, where you interact personally with one of us as a coaching session where others are listening in. So you're getting coaching, which normally would cost well over the cost of this for a module, and you're getting it each week, and it's an interactive program. Now, to find out about the program, you go to, and you could write this down, actionendsprocrastination.com/workshop. That's ActionendsProcrastination.com/workshop. There will be more information there on how to sign up for the class. And also I do welcome your comments, your questions, and your thoughts. And I truly thank you for being here with me today.
Just one thing real quick before I forget, that's a /.
Oh, it's /. Sorry. I always forget. You see, the technical stuff is not in my brain.
Yeah, no, good.